Good evening. Happy Wednesday. Today is January 10th, and this is my daily summary slash update for today's live stream. So, as you guys can see, we had a little bit of profit today. Smaller profit than I would like. However, one thing I like to keep in the front and the back of my mind is how well or how much opportunity we have to leverage accounts with Apex. So, thus far this week, Monday was almost $70 profit, Tuesday was $80, today was 102. So, that is a profit of 250 for the week thus far. It should be much more than that, and if you look at yesterday's daily summary, you would know why. However, even taking into account the actual profit for the week, if I had 10 accounts, I would be up to $2,500 this week. If I had 20 accounts, it would be 5,000. Who can complain about that? Especially considering I've only traded 7.5 hours thus far this week. I cannot complain about that. But overall, I had a really good day today. Executed with 100% efficiency, did not take any trades I was not supposed to be in, and I also did not miss any trades. So that is what matters most to me. So let's go ahead and get into it. So today was a net profit of $102. You can see at the bottom of the screen, the gross profit was $130, $27 in commissions. So I took 7 trades total. I won 3 trades, lost 2, and broke even on 2. The only thing with today that I will say that could have been better is that, and I can't even really say that because I even said yesterday I didn't know if I wanted to make this a rule or not, but after it happening 2 days in a row, it's now a rule. For me, when certain things happen, it could just be that it's affecting me in this particular market condition this week, but next week it won't. However, because what's happening is at kind of what I would call a major level, it's when the price hits the prior close and current open, and those two levels are really close together, so there was no gap, because yesterday the levels were only 1 tick apart, and then today they were the exact same level, so there was no gap. So because of that, I feel like that is a major level of support or resistance, and I believe that I do need to start breaking even when price hits that. Now, today, I don't think I would have been able to because it literally hit it and just took off. But I just wouldn't have gotten into it at all because my entry was so close to that level to begin with. So that would be the only thing I would say that I would change or could be better. But again, I didn't know. I was iffy yesterday if I wanted to make that a rule or not. You ain't got to show me but twice when it's something major like that for me to make changes. So let's go ahead and get into the chart so I can show you guys the trades that I did take. And I only took 2 trades before today's live stream started. So this is the first trade that I took. It was just a simple buy continuation. And one of the things that I did speak about, I think it was either yesterday or maybe it was during the live stream on Monday, which I did not have a daily summary for, was that when I have a pullback to my minor level, if I'm going back towards the VWAP or certain major levels like that, something that would possibly cause it where even though volume is showing that it's okay to push past the level, when opposite volume paints, I need to get out of it. So today was one of those days. So I went ahead and broke even. And as you can see here, had I not, I would have actually ended up losing this trade. It just did not get past the VWAP. And even when it finally did, it still didn't come to my level of being able to break even. So I would have lost that trade. So that change this week was major for me. I think I remember there was at least 1 or 2 trades where that happened on Monday that I think it was 1 trade that I lost on Monday that this happened. But last week it was a lot of trades like this. So now I know I'm good with that. So moving on, my next trade was about 10 minutes later. And this right here was one of my 1 bar pullbacks. Very nice entry, very little drawdown. It just went straight to the take profit. I didn't even have time to switch the stop loss to break even once it hit the middle VWAP level, which is another time that I manually moved my stop loss to break even. It just blew right through it and kind of went on from there. So moving forward or moving along, the next trade was around 9/11. So this is the trade I'm talking about. So this was one of my divergence trades. However, my overall bias was still a sell. So even though, we're pushing up, I'm still in an overall downtrend as far as my overall bias. So I was okay to take this particular sell. But you could see as soon as it hit the prior close and the current open, it just wicked and just took off. So this is one of those things where, like I said, because the entry was so close, I probably just won't get into these anymore because it was literally 5 ticks away. That's not enough space to even give it room to move, especially because most of my entries, especially in that first hour of the market being open, it just takes off. Now, if this would have happened like, I don't know, after 10 o'clock or something, I probably would still have time to break even once it hits the level, but not in that first hour. So that was my first loss of the day. Then coming across here, I had another trade here. This was just a sell continuation, and it never would have came and hit my stop loss before hitting the take profit. However, I broke even because news was coming. So one of the rules that I have is that if I'm in a trade and the 7 minute mark hits before any kind of news, whether it's light impact, medium impact, or high impact, or low, medium, and high, I go ahead and I break even for whatever reason historically. And I don't know if this is a thing anymore, but for now, I'm still going to do it because I have not gone and back tested this with the new way that I've been trading for the last 2 weeks. But for now, I just go ahead and I break even. So that was the cause of me breaking even there. Then we have a pullback to my middle level, which for me, it looks like divergence, but really it's just a divergence way to continue in the trend direction. And you can see I had a little bit of drawdown. I wasn't too worried because it did close above the middle VWAP level. So I wasn't too worried about it. But again, I had a little bit of drawdown, and then I was able to take profit before I needed to get back out of the trades the minute before news. So even though I stopped trading 7 minutes beforehand, I literally just get out of trades that I'm in already, and then I can continue to resume trading as long as this low impact or medium impact until 1 minute before news. So news was here, wasn't very much movement, which was expected. So then I come across to the second to last trade, which was here. And this trade here, I was like, man, look, this ain't even no major VWAP level. I mean, all of the order flow VWAP levels can be major considering this is the second standard deviation level, and it just was playing around and coming back down and playing around. And then finally it went ahead and pushed through and hit the target. And then the very last trade, my overall trend bias was still an uptrend. So, went too far back. I didn't mean to hit that. So I went ahead and got into the buy here. It hit the first resistance level and popped back down. I said during the live stream, I don't know if I'm going to make this a rule either to where I take profit or move the stop loss to break even whenever it hits my first or second resistance levels, which correlate with the box type of line. I don't know just yet. And the only reason I don't is because I didn't pay attention to that in my back testing. So for now I'm okay because this happened one time earlier this week and it pushed right through it. But the first support and resistance level creates this huge zone. There's the middle pivot level. And so because I was getting into a buy, price was trying to push back out of the zone, if that makes sense. And that could be the reason why, it went ahead and resisted and stopped me out. But again, that didn't happen when I traded it earlier this week. So I don't know. But overall, that's where I'm at with that. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you the dashboard. So as you can see, I was able to pull my drawdown up a little bit more. So now I'm at $875 left before the account fails. Got a lot of room to make up as far as passing the account, but the biggest thing is that drawdown amount is moving up back towards the full 2500, which is what's most important to me. So overall, I'm satisfied with today. I have no qualms and no complaints. That's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you did not check out the live stream, I'll go ahead and that'll be linked up top and possibly in the pinned comment as well. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early. Bye now.